Blind onto Goreris immediately by Leo. Silencer follow, trying to see if he can get himself some damage off the bat. It is going to be a knockup for Goreris as he's looking for an escape. Literally knockup and a root onto Leo. Doesn't want to know how much damage this man's got. He technically still has Frostworm's Fury, but I think he might just delay it at this point. Because it looked like he went for Pillar of Frost. Got some cooldowns out of Goreris, but isn't able to get a trinket or wall or anything like that. And I feel like Leo probably knows that if he commits cooldowns versus Goreris and he was not prepared, Goreris actually has a lot of damage to work with. Goreris also is aware that Riders, and with Leo, Riders combo is a very deadly combo. Last time it was a couple of Frost Strikes with Riders, and that's all it took to take him out. Big hits are coming in, dude. Big chunky DK hits are making a play. He's trying to see if he can break past it. Technically has Pillar of Frost. I don't know if he just like commits cooldowns and just follows up. But that wall does dissuade Leo from committing too much damage from there on. Wall and the sentence out for Goreris. Sleeping right after Leo. He's trying to slow him down with the Chain of Ice. He's able to do so pretty well. Blind to follow, trigger right after. Wait a second, Leo. If only he had a stun. Problem is, Leo does not really have a stun. Silence is going to help him out a little bit. But some of that damage is still going to go through. At least he's able to survive a lot of the go by Goreris. Won't have a stun for like 40 seconds though. That is unfortunate. How Frost DK could only stun whenever Frost's Fury is active is just nuts, man. I guess technically you could talent into a Strangulate in order to get yourself a proper stun, but I don't think he can have that and a silence, right? So he's kind of like stuck. He can't really CC. All you can do is just tussle, heal, and then try to see if you can get a setup or two. But at least the Rider should be up in 17 seconds, so he might be okay. Goreris just continuing to pummel him with Storm Strikes and as much damage as humanly possible. He's got him some Bloodlust. Everything available. Leo just not an amazing spot. Tempests are earning a lot though. He's trying to go for Death Strikes, but unless he has a lot of runic power, he just can't really do much with it. He might just have to go for full set of Riders. AMS is up for a second. That's going to give him a little bit of runic power to work with. That's going to give him a heal or two. Blind to Goreris. Goreris does still have a burrow, so if Leo gets himself a proper setup, he's got himself Pillar, he's got himself everything here. Technically, full burst, Pillar, everything is active. Might need to go for Death Pact. Silence on Goreris. He's taking huge hits back to back. He just needs to see if he can catch up to Goreris, and he might be okay. Does he have a horse? He does have some mobility with a Death Advance. Goreris super low. Hold on, Goreris might just go down. Oh my god! I actually thought Goreris was going to be okay for a little bit, but man, that is a lot of damage at the end there. That is a lot of damage, dude. Frost DK got dammy. When Riders are active, Frost Death Knight slaps, and that is Pillar of Frost on top of it too. He's in a great spot. I don't know if Leo used a rune weapon, however. It looks like it's up, but I don't know if the UI is like lying to me. Sometimes the UI does lie to me. Oftentimes than not, it usually lies. For Cobre, I think his cooldowns actually is pretty accurate for those. For Leo and some of the other classes, like it says Leo always got an AMS, but like, you know, it says he's got 2 AMSs, but I know he doesn't have 2 of them. Blind under Cobra, he does end up burning a trinket. Dark Pact does still have a wall and defenses, but that Infernal, it's gonna get him wasted. And for Leo, this is the best situation possible. Whatever healing you can get to recover, avoiding the Bonds of Fel, and it's actually kind of okay. Trying to see if he can keep the succubus next to him as best as he can. Death Strikes are flying. Try to see if you catch up as much healing as you can. Cobra does end up going max distance. Might just have to summon a fresh Syad. For Leo, that's an opportunity to potentially make a play. Oh, gripping on the Cobra. While Succubus is kind of low. He's got himself a bit of damage. Hold on. Full stun. Cobra could be in trouble. You have a silence maybe. Maybe silence. Silence in a few seconds. Silence is available now. Cobra better follow up with something. That is going to be walled down. No longer has anything available. Riders are still doing a lot here. Reflect for a moment. Cannot grip him, does point him out in the open with the silence right after Cobra picking up a little bit of healing. Dark Pact is getting used, but if he could break past the Dark Pact really quickly, Leo's in a great spot. Dome down, IBF is active. He is going to get hit with a fear. I don't know if he can Lichborn out of it. Ruination does kick him on Shadow. It's going to be a Bolt. I don't know if you got anything for it. Blind last second. You are going to need something. May have to go for a Death Pact. Does go for the Death Pact behind the pillar as Riders are attacking Cobra. Cobra is out of options though, so for Leo, he's in as good of a spot as he can be. He just needs to find a way to break over to Cobra, maybe add a silence on top of it, find a way to get rid of the Mortal Coil, and you'll be okay. Fresh to Syed out for Cobra. As long as Leo can Lichborn it or pre-AMS the go with it, he will be okay. Mortal Coil connects for Cobra. He needs to follow up. Inferno is a huge follow-up. Grip in for Leo. Got himself AMS. Silence on Cobra. Kind of low in health. Can't really use a Warlock Hellstone, I don't think. Needs some kind of a heal. Warlock Hellstone is being used. He got himself even more Infernos, jumping in little by little. As long as you can avoid that big Infernal, you might be okay. Leo just got to find a way to get away from the big Infernal, and he might be all right. Is having to go in for a Wraith Walk, trying to see if he can reposition Cole, but I don't really know what he can do in this situation. He's got him some Dark Pact and Mortal Coil, so I feel like he might just have to wait until Mortal Coil is up. That first aid is helping him out a ton. For Leo, he just can't really have the same luxury. He just got to keep striking Death Strikes over and over into these demons, potentially looking for a bit of the recovery. Cobra got himself Mortal Coil. Leo got himself early AMS from a Rider. I think he still has a proper AMS for later. Full stun actually does not connect with a stun. The Riders are in, but it's not a full stun, right? At least I don't think. Big Chaos Bolt into Leo. Does go for the silence. The Riders are still in play. Does need himself a little bit more healing. Corbin trying to go for a bolt. Does get interrupted. Hold on a second. Is this enough damage for Leo? Need something. Grip. Oh, anything. Oh, Corbin. Oh, Leo does end up taking it. Lynchborn last second. Oh my goodness. 2 down. Leo does end up surviving. You guys have Mies in your team. I think you should have Magefoot, right? I don't know if he dropped it down for you. I don't know if these rogues are going to let you do it though. Bella's going to be up next. Immediately get hit with the slows and a Rider. Leo is under a lot of pressure. Rogues are not going to be easy for him, I don't think. Not until he can go for like a full lockdown on a rogue. That's the only way he can live this. Because if Bella just continues on pressure, cloak, evasion, just keeps slamming, eviscerates, I think for Leo just going to be lights. It's really up to you, Leo. Got himself a death pack to at least start with a bit more health. Got himself a pet to at least sacrifice for later. If you can pick up eyes and step camp, Bella's go here. He might be okay. Shadow Strike by the rogue into IBF immediately. There's an opportunity for you to make some damage happen in trade. You got IBF, so you got to play defensively, but also you got to get some damage going. Playing super defensively while Bella is just waddling towards him. No blades right now for Leo. I think he just makes some damage happen. Try to go for a bit of a hit and run with the rogue. Bella trying to go for eviscerates into a disarm. I think that's what Leo was trying to avoid as best as could. There's going to be a vanish reset for Bella with the Cloak of Shadows. Leo does get himself a bit of a ring around the Rosie on the pillar with a Remorseless. Still got himself a pet in case he needs to sacrifice. That thing is eventually going to time out though. And with this, he should be able to catch Bella out in the open. Does pick him up immediately. Stun right after. Riders are in. No more trinket. Big shadow zone. I think Bella's just down. Oh. Leo taking it. Had to use a 1.5 minute cooldown to lock down Bella. It needs to go next. Whoever it is does catch Bubby. Bubby charges in. For Leo, does get hit with the disarm. Riders are in play. They're going to get slowed down. But if they can connect with Bubby for a second. No, looks like they're gone. Looks like they fell apart as soon as they got sent back to Shadowlands. As soon as they finally were able to get close enough. Very unfortunate. Blight out for Leo. Trinket out for Bubby. Try to see if he gets some range damage onto Leo with harpoons back to back. I'm swapping to rogue people completely. I'm sorry for the whiplash, boys. I'm trying not to. Silence out for Leo. Does get himself the tentacle spawning in. At least Leo has a pet that he can Death Strike off of. We are 8 minutes into the duel. Does get stunned, but actually the stun that is tactical. You get stunned early, so you don't have to worry about that biting shot for later. AMS for the fire damage as best as possible. Avoid as much of it as you can. I think that's AMS from the Rider too. Is going to get himself random proxy TG. Maybe Bubby can randomly walk into those. That'd be great for Leo for sure. Just stun for a second. Leo does have some Riders coming up very, very soon. 24 seconds. Does have cooldowns. I don't know if he wants to just commit some damage. Trying to see if he can do it. I don't know if he got any defenses. Silence to follow into Bubby, so at least he can't throw down traps. Leaping in. Death back. You got no help to work with. 10 seconds on them Riders. I think you might have to wait until ride this out until Riders are in. He doesn't have a trinket. You just gotta live 5 seconds until Riders are in play, and then you might be able to make some kind of a play. Stun does have a human racial. IBF is available. Major use it. But blind. Picking up a little bit of health. Stun. This is where you did the most damage right here, right now. Turtle shell for Bubby. Bubby can still turn this around. Leo picking up a little bit of health. Binding shut us down. You got IBF to break out of it. Bubby's super low, but does get claimed down by Leo. Oh my god! Is Push giving him the honor duel? Is he giving him the honorable match? Then he should go pick up mage food. If that is the case, pick up mage food? No, he sees you. Yeah, he's giving you a chance. He's giving you a chance. That's a homie. That is a homie right here. Unless he's gonna fight you without it? Or maybe just fight Natty? Oh, there goes mage food. I was gonna say. So you did have mage food. That is good. Locked to our guard now. Long time to see you. What you see? Yo, book 11. You're popping in at the perfect time. Watching my boy Leo trying to see if he can squeak out a 5 victory here. 40 seconds on them Riders though. So for plus, if he goes in right now, no stunts for Leo for a little bit of time. No IBF either, no death back. So for Leo, it's going to be really just a battle of attrition versus Plush. I think he has to play super defensively. Immediately with a Rider. Stunned. And Plush, I think he's just going to go all out. All in. I don't know if Leo lives this. AMS will be helpful here a little bit. Never mind. Never mind. He played as well as he could. I salute you, my guy. My man, Johnny. Hell of a play. Hell of a death knight. Nothing he can do against the rogue, though. Without IBF, I just don't think he'll live that. Let's play done really, really well, though. I mean, he gave him a chance, right? At least he got full health, but like, yeah, without an out, what else can you really do? Plus, just leaping in again, using that DFA, masterfully doing a bunch of damage. I love the DFA play, man. I gotta love it. Oh, Frozen Orb actually does connect. It does get flushed out in the open. It's gonna actually secure the rogue behind the cage. Plus, like, let me in, let me, or more like, let me out. When I get out of here, I'm gonna gouge your eyes out in the most literal way. I'm gonna come in, walk in, press gouge. Get this shot. That was gonna be blink immediately from Mies. Got him some flurries down, vanish out for Plunge just to re-engage. Cube shot right after. It's probably going to be another step, right? Unless you're out of steps. Blind to see if you can pull across, maybe? I don't know if he's got another blink or not. Gouge, there goes the gouge. I'm going to gouge your eyes out. I think he just did dots, right? I think he just did Rupture. Wait, Rupture could technically kill me, couldn't it? But Plunge getting rooted out. Oh, that is unfortunate. Evasion. Using evasion is actually massive. You know why? As a Deathstalker rogue, you do get magic damage reduction while evasion is active. It is massive and huge, and it actually is helpful. Press for a second. Mies getting stunned. Block does get a stun to Plunge. It's gonna break out of it too. Frostfire bolt him. Look at the damage. On 4 targets, 160 million damage sent in on everybody, man. That is crazy. That sucked. Cost to slow down for random pets behind the lows. Yeah, the pets, the what are the riders? I think it is